Good morning. So in the last class, stereoisomerism, stereoisomerism was completed. The next polyhalogen compounds. Already polyhalogen compounds also started. So in polyhalogen compounds, first one iodoform. Polyhalogen compounds. Polyhalogen, polyhalogen compounds. Polyhalogen compounds. Just preparation, just one method or one or two methods, and uses and what are the effects of polyhalogen compounds? What are the side effects? So only 3 points are important. First one, iodoform. So what is the formula of iodoform? CHI3 is called iodoform. Iodoform. CHI3. It is the common name. So IUPAC name of iodoform is triiodo. 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 So it contains only one carbon. So triiodomethane. Triiodomethane. So it is prepared from carbenols containing CH3, means ethyl alcohol. CH3, CH2OH. On heating with iodine in presence of alkali, either NaOH or KOH or sodium carbonate is also used, Na2CO3. So it gives iodoform, CHI3, it gives iodoform. So CH3, OH it is methyl alcohol. Next one CH3, CH2. Next CH2, OH it is propyl alcohol, first carbon, second carbon, third carbon it is propyl alcohol. It is a methyl alcohol. So it does not give iodoform. It does not give iodoform. Treated with iodine in presence of sodium hydroxide, it does not give iodoform because of carbinol methyl carbinols means CH3, CHOH is attached with the CH3. It is carbinol. CH2OH is called carbinol. So this carbinol is attached with CH2 but not the CH3. Okay. So methyl carbinol. Carbinol means CH2OH is carbinol. CH2OH is carbinol. This carbinol group is attached with the CH3 gives iodoform test. So it is only carbinol. It is called ethyl carbinol. It is carbinol. It is ethyl. So it is ethyl carbinol. So carbinol is attached with CH2. So it does not give iodoform test. Does not give iodoform test. So methyl carbinols giving. So ethyl alcohol it is also called as carbinol system. It is also called methyl carbinol. So common name is ethyl alcohol. Generally it is called ethyl alcohol. So ethyl alcohol means methyl carbinols means C attached with the OH. So this carbon is attached with the methyl group. It gives iodoform test. So next one, aldehydes and ketones also give iodoform test. In case of aldehyde, CHO is the carbonyl functional group. It contains carbon. OH group is the alcohol functional group. It does not contain carbon. So it is considered as carbinol. So it is carbonyl carbon. It is attached with the CH3. So it is also gives iodoform. When treated with iodine in the presence of NaOH or KOH, it gives iodoform CHI3. CHI3. Next one ketone. So in ketones, the simplest ketone that is acetone. CH3CO CH3. It is ketone. So common name is acetone. Common name is acetone. CH3CHO is acetaldehyde. So it is called acetaldehyde. It is acetaldehyde. It is acetone. Both aldehydes and ketones are called carbonyl compounds. They are called carbonyl compounds because of containing CW. So in case of carbonyl compound, acetaldehyde gives iodoform. Acetone also giving iodoform CHI3. So condition, functional group is attached with the CH3, then it gives iodoform. Functional group is attached with CH3 group, then it gives iodoform. So ethyl alcohol or acetaldehyde or acetone treated with iodine in the presence of alkali, either NaOH or KOH or even sodium carbonate is also used. It gives iodoform. So iodoform is a yellow colored crystalline substance. It is yellow colored crystalline substance. Next one. So this iodoform CHI3, so used as antiseptic because of iodoform liberates nascent iodine. It liberates iodine. So due to the liberation of iodine, it acts as an antiseptic. So iodine is a use of iodoform. The next one is the chloroform. 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 Formula CHCl3 trichloromethane iupacine. So chloroform is trichloromethane. So it is also prepared like iodoform. So ethyl alcohol or acetaldehyde CH3 CH2OH or acetaldehyde CH3 CHO or chloral hydrate CCl3 CHOH taken twice, it is called chloral hydrate. CCl3 CHO is called chloral. CCl3 CHO is called chloral. It is called chloral. It is called chloral. So treated with halogen means here treated with chlorine in the presence of alkali. Acetaldehyde reacts with chlorine in the presence of NaOH or KOH. Chloral is treated with alkali, either calcium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide. It gives chloroform CHCl3. So it is a method of preparation of chloroform. See, so CHCl3. So like iodoform, it is prepared from ethyl alcohol, acetaldehyde, chloral. Next acetone also giving chloroform CHCl3. It is a colorless liquid. In olden days, it is used as anesthetic. So it causes liver cancer. So nowadays, instead of chloroform, halothane or other chemicals are used as anesthetic. So due to side effects, nowadays chloroform is not used as anesthetic. Next one. So when this chloroform is exposed to air, CHCl3, when exposed to air in the presence of sunlight, when it is exposed to air, so it is oxidizes to carbonyl chloride. Carbonyl chloride. So COCl2 and HCl is the byproduct. So COCl2 is called phosgene, carbonyl chloride, or it is also called phosgene. So carbonyl chloride, or it is also called phosgene, poisonous gas. So it is converted to phosgene. Phosgene, it is a common name. It is a poisonous gas. So dichloro, so it is carbonyl chloride. C double bond O Cl2. So commonly it is called phosgene. It is a poisonous gas. Okay. So the precautions should be taken in the storage of chloroform. So when it is exposed to sunlight and air, it is converted to poisonous carbonyl chloride or phosgene. So the precautions should be taken in the storage of chloroform. So chloroform is stored in thick wall, so colored bottle. Because of colored bottle to avoid the exposure of sunlight, so it is stored in colored bottles. Okay, generally, so syrups are stored in colored bottles. So orange color or blue color bottles are used because of to avoid the exposure of light. And it is filled up to brim, means without gap. It is completely filled with chloroform because of to expel air. If air is present, so it is oxidized to phosgene. So it is completely filled up to brim, means without gap. It is filled without gap. So it is completely filled with chloroform to expel the gas. And 1% ethyl alcohol is also added. In the storage of chloroform, 1% ethyl alcohol is also added. So what is the use of ethyl alcohol in the storage of chloroform? It is important. So what is the important? So what is the role of ethyl alcohol in the storage of in the storage of chloroform. First one, it prevents the oxidation of chloroform to phosphine. It is the first condition. So, what is the first condition? So, it prevents the oxidation. It prevents the oxidation. It prevents the oxidation of chloroform. It is the first one. Next, the second one. Suppose if it is oxidized to phosphine, it is phosphine converted to phosphine. So this ethyl alcohol can convert so phosphine to non-poisonous ethyl carbonate. Non-poisonous ethyl carbonate. So it converts phosphine to non-poisonous. So it is non-poisonous ethyl carbonate. So these two are the uses of ethyl alcohol in the storage of chloroform. So what is the role of ethyl alcohol in the storage of chloroform? First one, it prevents the oxidation of chloroform to phosphine, COCl2. Second one, if it is oxidized to phosphine, it also convert this poisonous phosphine to non-poisonous. So non-poisonous ethyl carbonate. So it is a use of ethyl alcohol in the storage of chloroform. The next one, from iodoform CHI3, we can prepare acetylene. So it is a method of preparation of acetylene. It is also important in organic and physical stoichiometric calculations also. So iodoform CHI3 on heating with silver powder. On heating with silver powder, that is AZ. So in this reaction, 2 moles of iodoform, 2 moles of iodoform CHI3. It is the first mole CHI3. It is the second mole. So on heating, so 6 moles of AgI is eliminated. 6 moles of AgI is eliminated. Here the product left is CH is attached with CH means C2H2. And what is the byproduct? 6 moles of AgI is formed. It is called acetylene. Acetylene. So acetylene is also prepared from. So iodoform. So 2 moles of in this reaction, 2 moles of iodoform reacts with 6 moles or 6 gram atoms of 6 moles or 6 gram atoms. 6 moles or 6 gram atoms is monoatomic. 1 gram atom is also considered as 1 mole. So 6 gram atoms of silver. 6 gram atoms of silver. It gives 1 mole of acetylene. 1 mole of acetylene. What is the physical state of acetylene? Acetylene in gaseous state. So 2 moles of iodoform reacts with the 6 gram atoms or 6 moles of silver. It gives so 1 mole of acetylene. So 2 moles reacts with the 6 gram atoms. So 6 gram atoms means 6 into atomic weight of silver is 108. 108. So 6 into 108. So 2 moles of iodoform reacts with 6 gram atoms of silver. It gives 1 mole of acetylene. So it is in gaseous state. So here stoichiometric data. So iodoform molecular weight of iodoform. Iodine atomic weight is 127. So 127 into 3. Next carbon atomic weight is 12. Hydrogen atomic weight is 1. It is the molecular weight of iodoform. So when 2 moles of iodoform reacts with the 6 gram atoms means 6 into 108. So that is 654 gram. 654 grams of silver reacts with 2 moles of iodoform. It gives 1 mole of acetylene. It is in a gaseous state. So 1 mole of acetylene. At STP, 1 mole of any gas occupies 22.4 liters. So what volume of acetylene is formed at STP? 22.4 liters of acetylene gas. So it is also useful in stoichiometric calculations. So acetylene is also prepared from iodoform. So iodoform on heating with silver powder. Iodoform on heating with silver powder. So it gives. So 2 moles of iodoform Reacts with 6 gram atoms of silver, it gives 1 mole of acetyl. It is in gaseous state. So at STP condition, it liberates. So 22.4 hour, it gives 22.4 liters of acetyl. Okay, so these two are first two compounds. The next one is the methylene chloride. Methylene chloride. The next third compound is methylene. Methylene chloride. Methylene chloride. Formula CH2Cl2. Formula of methylene chloride. Methylene means the CH2 group is called methylene. Chloride means to satisfy the tetravalency, it is attached with two chlorides. Methylene chloride. So common name is methylene chloride. What is the IUPAC name of methylene chloride? So number of chlorines 2. So dichloro. Root word mean tetravalence is satisfied by single bond. So what is the IUPAC name of methylene chloride? Dichloromethane. Dichloromethane, formula CH2Cl2. So it is attached with 2 hydrogens and 2 chlorines. It is attached with 2 hydrogens and 2 chlorines. Hence it is called dichloromethane. Dichloromethane. So it is used as a solvent. It is used as dichloromethane. It is in the liquid state. So it is used as a solvent. Mainly it is used to remove the paints. So it is used as a paint remover. Paint remover. And it is also used as cleaning of metal surface. Cleaning of metal surface. So to clean the metal surface, so methylene chloride is used to clean the metal surface and to remove the paints on metals. Next, to remove the grease. So it is also used as grease remover. Means oily nature. So it is used as a grease remover also. Next is methylene chloride CH2Cl2. It is in a liquid state. So it is used as a solvent in the manufacture of drugs or preparation of drugs. It is used as a solvent. So it is used as a solvent as compared to chloroform. So methylene chloride is widely used as a solvent because chloroform has a side effects. It causes liver cancer. So instead of chloroform, CH2Cl2 widely used as a solvent in the manufacture of drugs. The next one, it is used as a paint remover and it is also used as a metal surface cleaner and it is also used as a degreaser, means to remove the greasy nature. So these are the uses of methylene chloride. So this methylene chloride is also, what are the side effects on human beings? So what are the side effects? CHCl2. So when methylene chloride is directly when it is exposed to human beings are exposed to methylene chloride. When methylene chloride is direct contact with the skin, okay, so it can damages the skin. So skin is converted to reddish, means rashes. It forms rashes. Next one, when exposed to eye, so it can damages the corona. It can damages the eye corona. Okay, na? So these are the side effects, and it is also deflects the ozone layer. It is deflects the ozone layer. It is also used as aerosols. So these are the uses and the side effects of methylene chloride. Okay, na? So methylene chloride, what is the IUPAC name? Dichloromethane. So it is in a liquid state. It is used as widely used as solvent. So also metal cleaning and finishing and finishing solvent and degreasers. Next, it is less toxic as compared to chloroform. So dichloromethane is less toxic as compared to chloroform. Hence, instead of chloroform, so dichloromethane widely used as a solvent. Next one, what are the side effects? What are the side effects? So in human beings, direct skin contact with dichloro or methylene chloride. So direct contact with the skin, it causes intense burning and mild rashes. The next one, it is contact with the eye, can burn corona. Okay, na? it can cardia, so it can burn the cardia. The next, so these are the side effects and uses of methylene chloride. Mainly, it is used as a solvent. Next, as compared to chloroform, it is less toxic. So it is widely used as a solvent in the manufacture of drugs. Next one. So it is a cleaning of metal surfaces. It is also used as a degreaser. The next one, it is also used to paint remover. So it is effect on human beings. It can damage the central nervous system. Next, it can damage the skin and it can damage the eyes. So these are the uses and side effects of dichloromethane. The next one, carbon tetrachloride. Carbon tetrachloride, CCl4. CCl4 is called carbon tetrachloride. CCl4. Carbon tetrachloride. CCl4. It is called carbon tetrachloride. CCl4, it is called carbon tetrachloride. CCl4. Carbon tetrachloride. So it is called carbon tetrachloride. Carbon tetrachloride. Carbon tetrachloride. What is the IUPAC name of carbon tetrachloride? IUPAC name of carbon tetrachloride is tetrachloromethane. Tetrachloromethane. It contains only one carbon. So total number of chlorines is 4. So it is called tetrachloromethane. It is a carbon. So it is chlorine. It is chlorine. Next it is chlorine. Next it is chlorine carbon tetrachloride. It is also in a liquid state. Carbon tetrachloride is used as a solvent, non-polar solvent. Because of due to its symmetric structure, dipole moment is 0. So net dipole moment is 0. Hence it is considered as a non-polar solvent. It is used as a non-polar solvent. So ionic compounds are soluble in polar solvents like water. So next, covalent compounds are soluble in non-polar solvents. So what is the IUPAC name of carbon tetrachloride? So tetrachloromethane. So it is prepared. It is prepared from methane. So complete chlorination of methane. Methane formula CH4. Methane formula CH4. CH4. Complete chlorination means it reacts with excess of chlorine in the presence of sunlight. Excess of chlorine in the presence of sunlight. So all the hydrogens, we know it is a free radical mechanism, free radical substitution. So all the hydrogens are replaced by chlorine. It is a chain reaction. Carbon tetrachloride is formed. It is in a liquid state. Next one, it is also prepared from carbon disulfide. It is also prepared from carbon disulfide. Carbon disulfide formula CS2. CS2 reacts with chlorine in the presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride. Anhydrous aluminum chloride. Carbon disulfide is reacts with chlorine in the presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride. It also gives carbon tetrachloride. CCl4 and S2Cl2 is the byproduct. S2Cl2. S2Cl2 is the byproduct. So these two are methods of preparations of tetrachloromethane. It is in liquid state. The next one, what are the uses and what are the uses and what are the side effects of carbon tetrachloride? It is a colorless liquid. Next, high density. So it is a heavier liquid. It is also used as a solvent. Next one, it is used in, so it is also used as a light dichloromethane CH2Cl2. It is used as a solvent. It is a heavier liquid. Next, it is thermodynamically more stable. Stability is more means on heating. It does not undergo decomposition. Like CH2Cl2, it is also used as grease remover. Next, this carbon tetrachloride CCl4 under the name in vapor state, under the name of pyrene. It is used in fire extinguishers to put out the fire. Generally, we use carbon dioxide. It is thermodynamically more stable, so it is used as a fire extinguisher under the name pyrene. It is very important. What is pyrene? The vapors of carbon tetrachloride is called pyrene. What is the use of pyrene? So it is used in fire extinguishers. Means to put off the fire. It is a stable compound, thermodynamically more stable. It is also used as a solvent like CH2Cl2, methylene chloride, and it is also used as a grease remover. Grease remover. Next one, it is also used as a refrigerant. It is also used as a refrigerant. Next one, in olden days, it is used in dry cleaning. So this carbon tetrachloride used in dry cleaning. So it also deflects the ozone layer. So it is also deflects the ozone layer. So nowadays, instead of carbon tetrachloride in a dry cleaning, so trichloroethane is used. Trichloroethane. So it is carbon, it is a Cl, it is a Cl, it is a Cl, it is a CH3. So like it is considered as the first carbon. So 1 trichloromethane. Trichloromethane. So it is instead of carbon tetrachloride, because of, so it can, when it is exposed to, when it is released in atmosphere, it can damages the ozone layer. So it damages the ozone layer. So nowadays, instead of, so carbon tetrachloride 1 trichloroethane contains total number of carbons 2. It is the first carbon, it is the second carbon. 1 trichloroethane. So and other solvents used in dry cleaning because of its side effects. Carbon tetrachloride. So main use is carbon tetrachloride under the name, the vapors of carbon tetrachloride are called pyrene. So this pyrene is used in the put off of fire. So it is used in fire extinguishers. Next one, it is used in the synthesis of CFC also. Chlorofluorocarbons also prepared from carbon tetrachloride. It is used as so solvent, so grease remover. Next one, it is in olden days, it is used in dry cleaning. Next, it is also used in chlorofluorocarbons under the name of pyrene. The vapors of carbon tetrachloride used in fire extinguishers to put out the fire. Next, what are the side effects of carbon tetrachloride? So it causes liver cancer. It causes liver cancer. And when it is released in atmosphere, it can damage the ozone layer. So these are the side effects towards carbon tetrachloride. So carbon tetrachloride is prepared from methane. Excessive chlorination of methane in sunlight gives carbon tetrachloride. It is also prepared from carbon disulfide. Carbon disulfide reacts with chlorine in the presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride, gives carbon tetrachloride. S2Cl2 is the byproduct. It is a heavier liquid. Next one, thermodynamically more stable. It is used as a solvent. Next one, it is used in the preparation of CFC. So it is used as a degreaser to remove the grease. Degreaser. Next one, under the name the vapors of carbon tetrachloride used in fire extinguishers to put out the fire. The next one, what are the side effects of carbon tetrachloride? In olden days, it is some 2 or 3 decades back, it is used in dry cleaning. So nowadays, instead of carbon tetrachloride, trichloroethane used in. So trichloroethane used and other solvents used in dry cleaning because of it as a carcinogenic, means it causes cancer. So mainly it causes liver cancer and it is ozone layer deflector. So it also damages the ozone layer. So these are the methods of preparations and uses and side effects towards carbon tetrachloride. The next most important compound CFC, they are also called freons. Freons. So CFC, they are also called freons. So the next one, freons. Freons. So what are freons? Chlorofluoro compounds are called freons. Fluoro compounds are called freons. What are the examples? HC, it is carbon. Next one, fluorine and chlorine. So carbon, tetravalence of carbon satisfies one hydrogen, two fluorines, and one chlorine. So these are called. So compounds, organic compounds containing both fluorine and chlorine are called fluorocarbons are also called freons. These are called freons. So what are freons? So fluorocarbons are called freons. These are the examples. So first one, HCF2Cl2. Next, the second one is the CF2Cl2. CF2Cl2. The next one is the HC. Next to F2, HCF2. Next to CHCl2. Means that is CHF2. Single bond. CHCl2. CHCl2. 1 dichloro. 2 difluoroethane. 1 comma 1 dichloro, 1 comma 1 difluoro. Total number of carbons 2. So ethane. So these are called freons. So what are freons? So fluorocarbons are called freons. The organic compounds which contain fluorine and chlorine are called freons. Okay. So we know what are the uses of freons. So freons are easily liquefiable. The next one. So hence these are more stable, easily liquefiable. So hence these are mainly used in refrigerants and ACs. So in air conditioners. So refrigerator and air conditioners, it is the most stable. So when it is released in atmosphere, it is directly enter into stratosphere. Stratosphere means it is more than 11 kilometers height. So it is the stratosphere. So ozone layer is present in the stratosphere. So the first enemy of ozone layer are freons. Fluorocarbons are first enemies of ozone layer because of they are more stable. So directly enter into stratosphere without any chemical change or without decomposition. They are directly enter into stratosphere and they can damage the ozone layer. So these are considered as enemies of first enemy of ozone layer means freons. Freons means fluorocarbons. These are more stable. So usually in refrigerators and air conditioners. Next one. So these are prepared. These freons are prepared by Schwartz method. So these are prepared by Schwartz method from carbon tetrachloride. CCl4 reacts with silver fluoride. Conversion of chlorides and bromides into fluorides. What is the name of the reaction? If you use 2 moles of AgF, so here the product formed is CF2, Cl2 is formed. Next 2 moles of AgCl is eliminated. So what is the name of the reaction? Then chlorides are converted into fluoride. So instead of 4 chlorines, so 2 chlorines are replaced by chlorine. CF2Cl2 is formed. What is the name of the reaction? It is called Schwartz reaction. It is called Schwartz reaction. So what is the Schwartz reaction? So preparation of or conversion of chlorides, bromides into fluorides is called Schwartz reaction. So fluorinating agent silver fluoride, mercurous fluoride Hg2F2, COF2, so SbF3. These are all fluorinating agents. So these are prepared by Schwartz reaction. So Schwartz reaction. The next one, freons are they are also called. If a H hydrogen is also present, H, C, F, Cl bond, generally they are also called HC. So they are also called, generally they are also called HC, FC. So they are also called HC, FCC. So H means hydrogen, C indicates carbon, next F. So HC, FCs. They are freons also called HC, FCs. So hydrogen, carbon, fluorine, and fluorine. So they are also called HC, FCs. So next so nowadays instead of these freons, other freon 1 2, freon 2 2, freon 1 2 3 are used. Freon 2,2. So what is the Freon 1,2? So Freon 1,2, Freon 1,2 and Freon 2. So this is CHClF2, CHClF2. It is called Freon 12. So CHClF2. Chloro dichloromethane is called Freon 1,2. It is called Freon 1,2. Next, Freon's weight. Freon's weight. So CH bonds are called HCFC. They are called HCFC. Because there is a CH bond, Cl, next F. So freons with the CH bond are also called HCFC. Next, HCFC 1, 2, 3. That is CH, Cl2, CF3. So it is called HCFC 1, 2, 3. So what is the formula of HCFC 1, 2, 3? CHCl2, CF3. So 1, 1 dichloro, 2, 2, 2 trifluoroethane. So commonly it is called HCFC 1, 2, 3. So what is the formula of HCFC? CHCl2, CF3. Next, so it is used substitute of Freon 11. So it is used substitute of Freon 11. So Freon 11 and Freon 12. So substitute of, because of Freon 11, Freon 12, these are more stable. So they are directly enter into stratosphere without any decomposition. So they deflect the ozone layer. So instead of Freon 11 or Freon 12, nowadays HCFC or HCFC 1, 2, 3 is used instead of Freon 12 because of it is less stable. Before entering into the stratosphere, it undergoes decomposition because of it is less stable than Freon 11 or Freon 12. So before going to the stratosphere, entering into the stratosphere, it undergoes decomposition. Means it prevents the decomposition of ozone layer. These are called freons. So fluorochlorocarbons are called freons. So next, fluorochlorocarbons containing the CH bonds are called HCFC. So here freon 12 and freon 11. So freon 11 CCl2, CCl2, F2, it is a freon 11. So freon 11, freon 12 are more stable. They are directly entering into stratosphere and damages the ozone layer. So nowadays instead of freon 12, so HCFC 1, 2, 3, that is dichloro 1, 1 dichloro, 2, 2, 2 trifluoro, so ethane or CHCl2 CF3 nowadays used as a refrigerant. Okay. So because of it is less stable, before entering the stratosphere, it undergoes decomposition. Okay. So these are freons, very important. The next last one, DDT. Last one, DDT. So last one is DDT. Last one is the DDT. Okay. So what is the full form of DDT? Diphenyl trichloroethane. Okay. So how it is the diphenyl, trichloroethane. Dichloro, D means dichloro, D means diphenyl, T means trichloroethane. So it is the full form of DDT. So it is an insecticide. It is prepared from chlorobenzene. It is prepared from chlorobenzene and chloron. Chlorobenzene. It is chlorobenzene. In this reaction, 2 moles of chlorobenzene is involved. It reacts with chloroform. Chloroform formula CCl3CH4. Chloron. It is called chloron. So trichloroacetaldehyde or It is the first carbon principal functional group. It is the second carbon. So trichloroethanol. Suffix for aldehyde is ethanol. So in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid, commonly it is called chloral. In the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid H2SO4, so DDT is obtained. So it is CCl3. It is carbon. It is Cl. Next it is Cl. Next it is Cl. It is trichloroCCl3. Next CHO. It is carbon. Okay. So this carbon is attached with. So in this reaction, 2 moles of chloromethane. So chlorobenzene, 2 moles of chlorobenzene. So it is hydrogen. Next one, it is benzenerine. It is benzenerine. Chlorobenzene. It is chlorobenzene. Next it is the second chlorobenzene molecule. So it is the structure of DDT. So dichloro, diphenyl. So it is chlorophenyl. Okay, na? Diphenyl. So dichloro, diphenyl, trichloroethane it is a form. So it is a method of preparation of DDT. It is prepared from chlorobenzene and chloron. So what is the common name and what is the IUPAC name of DDT? So common name and IUPAC name. What is the common name? So what is the common name and what is the IUPAC name? It is parachloro. It is considered as it is first position. It is para. It is first position. It is para. So para dash. Okay, na? So it is chloro. It is the para position. So para dash. First one. It is suppose it is oxygen. It is CH2. Next it is CH3. Next it is CH2. It is CH3. It is alpha. Then it is alpha dash. It is considered as CH3. It is beta. Then it is considered as beta dash. Okay. So here it is para. It is the next one is a para dash. So para dash. So dichloro diphenyl. Para dash. Dichloro diphenyl. Dichloro diphenyl. Trichloroethane. Trichloroethane. So commonly it is called DDT, dichloro diphenyl. It is para dash dichloro diphenyl. Dichloro diphenyl dichloro. So dichloro diphenyl trichloroethane. Then what is the IUPAC name? What is the IUPAC name of DDT? What is the IUPAC name of DDT? The IUPAC name of DDT is 111 trichloro. 111. It is the first carbon. 111 trichloro. 111 trichloro. Then it is the second carbon. Like it is the first carbon. It is the second carbon. So 111 trichloro. 111 trichloro. Next, the second carbon is attached with. So 2 chloropheniles. So 2 comma 2. Here we use instead of di. Here we use bis. Next, it is a 4 chlorophenyl. 4 chlorophenyl. So bracket is closed. So it is called ethane. So it is IUPAC name of DDT. 111 trichloro. It is 4 chlorophenyl. It is the first bond. Second, third, fourth. It is the first position. 1, 2, 3, fourth position. So 2 comma 2. This instead of di here we use this. 4 chlorophenyl. It is chlorophenyl. So 4 chloro means chlorine is attached with phenyl ring. Chlorine is attached in fourth position, fourth carbon, attached with the fourth carbon. So 4 chlorophenyl ethane. It is IUPAC name of DDT. So it is important. So preparation, common name and IUPAC name. One common name is para dash dichloro diphenyl. Para dash dichloro diphenyl. trichloroethane, whereas IUPAC 111 trichloro. Next to 2, 2 bis 4 bis means indicates 2. 4-chlorophenyl ethane. This indicates 2 phenyl rings. 4-chlorophenyl rings. So 2 bis 4-chlorophenyl ethane. It is IUPAC. It is the first insecticide. So it is the first insecticide. DDT is used as insecticide, but it is more stable. It is and it has a toxic nature. So it is a more toxic nature towards the fish. So it is adverse effect on. So it is poisonous nature to fish because of it is more stable. So it is not digested in fishes or other aquatic animals. So it is stored in fatty cells. So it is nowadays it is not used as a insecticide. It is a first insecticide. It is in solid state. It is used as a insecticide powder. It is used in the form of powder. So here only preparation, common name, use, and it is a first insecticide. Only these 4 points are. So these are polyhalogen compounds. Uses are important. So chloroform, iodoform, dichloromethane. Next one, carbon tetrachloride. Next freons. Next one is the DDT. So we get a portion up to polyhalogen derivatives. Okay, thank you. Next 10 to 11 VSRs are in the class.